In the heart of Nyumbani Kingdom, there lived a young woman named Ayana. Her beauty was unlike anything anyone has ever seen, except for a single scar that ran down her cheek, an eternal reminder of her past. It was a scar left by the cruel hand of her stepmother, Sanyu, a woman filled with envy and bitterness. Ayana's mother had died when she was a child, and her father remarried Sanyu, hoping to bring love and stability back to their home. But Sanyu had other plans. She despised Ayana's beauty, which only deepened as she grew into womanhood. Despite her stepmother's cruel treatment, Ayana remained kind-hearted and resilient. The scar on her face was something she wore with quiet strength, never allowing it to dim her spirit. One day, word spread across the kingdom that Prince Kato, the heir to the throne, was to choose a bride. The kingdom buzzed with excitement as women from all families prepared themselves to capture the prince's attention. Sanyu, too, had grand dreams for her own daughter, Malaika. She believed Malaika was the most beautiful in the kingdom, and her marriage to the prince would elevate their family to an unimaginable height. But fate has its and thus had other plans. At the royal festival, Prince Kato arrived on horseback, his eyes scanning the crowd. Women fluttered their eyelashes and giggled nervously, all hoping to catch his attention. And then his gaze fell upon Ayana, standing quietly in the back, her skirt glittering in the soft glow of the evening sun. He was captivated, not by her scar, but the strength in her eyes, the quiet grace in her movements, and the gentle way she carried herself. Ignoring the line of finely dressed women vying for his attention, Prince Kato walked straight to Ayana. He offered her his hand, a gesture that set whispers rippling through the crowd. Sanyu's face turned pale, and her heart filled with rage as she watched the prince lead Ayana into the palace gardens. It was clear to all that Prince Kato had made his choice. From that moment, Ayana and Prince Kato were inseparable. Their love blossomed quickly, much to the dismay of Sanyu. Jealousy gnawed at her, twisting her heart into dark knot of bitterness. She had always believed that it would be her daughter Malaika, standing beside the prince, wearing the crown. But now her dreams had been dashed by the very girl she despised. Driven by envy, Sanyu such a wicked plan. She would rid herself of Ayana once and for all. One evening, as the palace celebrated the upcoming wedding of Prince Kato and Ayana, Sanyu brewed a deadly poison. She called for Ayana to meet her in the kitchen, where she pretended to make amends, offering her a drink of sweet-smelling herbal brew. But fate has a way of twisting the plans of the wicked. As Sanyu prepared the poison drink, Malaika, unaware of her mother's intention, entered the kitchen. She had always envied Ayana's grace, but Malaika was not cruel like her mother. She simply wanted to be loved. Seeing the drink, she smiled and without hesitation took a sip and not knowing the deadly trap laid for Ayana. The moment the liquid touched her lips, Malaika's face contorted in pain. She collapsed, gasping for breath. Sunny's eyes widened in horror as she realized the terrible mistake she had made. Her own daughter was dying in her arms, and there was nothing, absolutely nothing, she could do to stop it. Screams echoed through the palace halls, and soon the prince arrived, followed by Ayana. Sunny sobbed, cradling for lifeless daughter. Her heart shattered not only by her loss, but by the guilt that would haunt her for the rest of her life. The truth came out that night. Sunny confessed to her crime, her jealousy, and her plan to poison Ayana, but it was too late. Her daughter was gone, and her punishment was life with the knowledge that her enemy had destroyed her own family. As Sunny was taken away to face justice, Ayana stood beside Prince Kato, her hand resting on the scar that had once bitten, a symbol of pain. Now it was a mark of survival of the trial she had endured. In the end, it was not beauty that won the prince's heart, but strength and resilience. Ayana became queen not just for her love with Kato, but for her unwavering spirit. And though the scar on her face never faded, it was longer a mark